welcome back to more Let's Play Dragon Warrior Monsters. Last time, we took on the F class in the arena, getting a pretty handy victory. Afterwards, we explored what opened up in Great Tree, and found ourselves here in the Starry Shrine, where we can talk to the Monster Master Tamer and breed monsters. If you also remember, I went over an earful about breeding. So much so, we didn't actually get to do any of the namesake. So, we're gonna fix that today, and see if we have any good pairings for Meg. So hey there.
Oh, long time no see. Remember me? I am the old man who took you to the castle when you first came to Great Tree. People call me Master Monster Tamer. This is the Shrine of Starry Night. It is the place for breeding monsters and hatching eggs. Breeding is the wedding of monsters. When they are wed, an egg is laid. Eggs hatch into monsters. What can I do for you today?
Now, the other thing we also heard about that I didn't specifically mention because we had heard about it, when you breed two monsters, you lose those parents forever. You'll never see them again. So if we breed Meg with another monster, she's gone for good. So you gotta make sure breeding is worth it. Still, let's breed, shall we?
Which monster for the pedigree?
Now, the other thing to look for is, do we even have any compatible monsters for this? Remember, a monster needs to be level 10. As of right now, there's only one possible combination. That would be Meg and Hale. Frankly, I don't actually want to put those two together. So while I would like to show off breeding, we're actually going to wait. Ideally, through passive leveling and going through the new gates, all of our other monsters like Luck, Toby, Pill, Stub, Dran, Army, Pick, and Golem will all hit level 10 naturally. The only issue is that when a monster levels up in the farm, it doesn't innately learn its skills. At least, that seems like an issue. But, remember from last time, the child will always inherit the skills that a parent could have learned, in addition to the skills that the parent does have learned. So, having a monster that doesn't have any of its initial skills, so long as they're not necessary or really needed, isn't a detriment. You can always get them on the resulting child monster, especially if the child monster is better with those skills than the parent ever would have been. There are some cases where the child will be way more proficient than the parent ever could have been. Still, it's gonna be a while before we actually do any proper breeding. So I guess I kinda hyped all that up for nothing. Kind of a shame. Didn't mean to do that. Still, just note, breeding is the most important mechanic pretty much in the entire game. So, be prepared. Now, what's on these bookshelves? Here, look at the bookshelf. Everything you want to know about breeding by Master Monster Tamer. Want to read the book? Sure! Breeding is to wed monsters. After breeding, the parent monsters will go back to the wild. An egg capable of learning its parent's skills when hatched will be laid. The journal will record the results of this breeding. You cannot undo breeding. The game saves, you'll lose the parents. Good day, sir. So be careful. Turn your eggs into monsters by hatching them. That is good advice. And you, Mr. Bookshelf number 2. Saying of the day: the higher the levels of the parents, the higher the abilities of the child. Want to read more? Sure! Monster Journal by Master Monster Tamer. Terry is a promising kid. I heard he saved Julio from being thrown in the dungeon. Wadabo sure does have good eyes when choosing a new master. So yeah, the Monster Master Tamer actually believes in us, which is kind of neat. Otherwise, that's kind of all there is here. So, up we go. And yeah, little Vine will grow up, and we're already right back at the top. Pretty convenient, if I do say so myself. Now, otherwise, I don't think much of anything has really changed. Though, you may as well check on the jar man, see what he's got going on. Hey, guy. Hey, Mr. Monster Master. I wonder what I can catch here. I will put my catch in the jar. Well, let's take a look. It's just filled with garbage. Well, can't always be a winner. Now, if you remember last time, too, from our brief explorations after the arena, we did obtain another tiny medal. So it would be prudent to go give that to the Metal Man. I believe that'll bring our count up to 4, which is pretty good. Hey there, speed on through, boom, total 4 medals. We need 13 total, so getting closer and closer. Now, otherwise, too, another thing I somewhat neglected because I wanted to talk about breeding so much was the well. If you remember, the doctor we beat lives down here. Hey there.
Oh, it was you. Appearances can be misleading. You were strong. By the way, I'm doing a research on monsters. I'm also doing a research on Great Tree. I can tell you interesting stories. Come visit me again.
All right. Hey there.
My professor is a genius and handsome. If you want to listen to his lecture, stop by again.
So yeah, this is another character we'll want to check in on periodically. Things might change. Now, another thing I do want to mention, seeing as we have some money, may as well go bank it, because we really don't need to be walking around with all this cash. So let's not take. We want to put gold, a total of, well, if you notice, you can't put single digits. It only goes by hundreds, thousands, and tens of thousands. So we're kinda out of luck. Figured I'd show that off, so that way you know you can't deposit chump change. Kind of a shame, to be honest, but oh well. Now, if you remember, all the way over here, there were these guys who wanted fire skill. Although Slib has Fireball now, do not give him to these guys. That will royally screw you over. Admittedly, I kind of like giving up Dran for that. There are better, easier options for it coming up. But if you're really impatient, and you want to get whatever they have by helping them, it might be worth considering. Still, that is much too hasty for my liking. So, we'll just come on down here to the Traveler's Gates, go see what we're dealing with. Now, to be fair, we did hear about it from the guy in the arena, so we at least have a decent idea. And seeing as we have fire, I probably want to go to memories first, if memory serves. Hey there. This is the Room of Memories in Bewilder. Go right to the Gate of Bewilder, left to the Gate of Memories. Also, I guess that's a thing, too. It might be just Bewilder rather than Bewilder. So, it's probably Bewilder. Just figured I'd mention it. Then again, language is hard. There are lots of ways of pronouncing things. Anyways, what'd you say? I totally blanked. So right to Bewilder, left to Memories. Okay. Unfortunately, Memory doesn't serve me very well. So we'll just go First, save our game. Not change plan. And then hope that Memories is the one that has all the plants. Well, no time like the present. In we go! The lovely Wibbly Warbly portal. Yeah, this seems rather plant-based. Now, interestingly, this is a pretty sharp one. It only has 4 floors. So, it's not that bad. Ooh, plenty of herbs. Literally an herb and a normal herb. Fair enough. Some meat. I think once we get our first battle, we'll know what we're dealing with. Beef jerky. Do I want that? I have a fair amount, but I think I would rather take that than an herb. So what do we got? Goopies and Dragon Kids. I absolutely chose the wrong one. Oh well. It's not the end of the world. And interestingly, remember how I mentioned there's a better way to get fire? The Dragon Kid there. I believe he knows fire breath. Or at least can learn it. So I'm just going to keep using fight because everyone's at hot blood. And then we'll see what they attack and try to go off of that. Nice 30 damage there to Goopy. Go for another attack here, see what happens. More sleep, you'll love to see it. Oh, the Dragon Kid knows sleep air first. Oh, I forgot about that. Ooh, and Slib did not enjoy that. Admittedly. Fair enough. Can't blame them. So yeah, maybe I mixed it up. Maybe the kid doesn't know fire air. I'm thinking of sleep air. Probably. Still, 24 EXP. That's a good amount. So yeah, I totally messed up and chose the wrong Mystic Hole. But hey, it's not a big deal. They are short enough. Also, a rib? That is absolutely worth taking, because that is the second best meat item in the game. Pork chop is the third best, beef jerky is the worst, sirloin is the best. Let's see a pillow rat. We already have you. Ooh, and thinking of it too, I don't know if I've brought this up. Monsters that you already have made your pals and obtained before are slightly harder to catch. Or, how I really should put this, is monsters you've never had as your pal are easier to catch compared to normal. So if you've already had them, their catch rate is normal. If you haven't already had them, their catch rate is a little boost. Speaking of, we still haven't obtained a Goopy, so if we can get that, that would be ideal. I wouldn't mind having a material monster. So hopefully we can get them. Probably should have given them another beef jerky, but I know they're kind of stingy, so not really expecting much. Yeah, not the end of the world. Get a little herb for our, I guess, effort. Ooh. A foreign master. Let's give it a shot. So, you're the master of Great Tree. I heard a lot about you. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh, this might be bad. Well? Let's see what happens. Hail defends. Very smart. Sleep will help. How much damage are we looking at? 19. Oh my gosh. Oh, and Radiant. That's bad. So yeah, Radiant blinds us. Which means we'll probably be missing and probably get our butt handed to us. I'm gonna specifically heal Meg. Oh, I was really hoping Hail would cast Upper or Increase. Okay, he went for Slib. That's fine. Archdemon's asleep. Slib casts Fireball. Okay. Get some damage on the board. Notably, it did not affect Archdemon. Again, I think, yeah, as long as I help Hail, he might be okay. Alright, puts the other one to sleep. Slib is casting Fireball because he's blinded. So realistically, if we can deal with the Grizzlies, we might have a shot here. I'm gonna try giving them all of our beef jerky. And assuming that Hail can deal with it. Also, too, that shows that regardless of if the monsters are all of the same family, they will eat the treat. So, that's good. Slib keeps up the damage, trying to deal with the Grizzlies. Ooh, Vacuum Slash. That's not great, but we can deal with it. I think we have a serious chance of winning. Not great, but if Meg can keep them asleep, we might be okay. Unfortunately, Slib is out of MP, so he's going to just have to start swinging and hoping. Arcane wakes up, not great. Alright, we got rid of one of them. Okay. I'm going to heal Hail. That way, ideally, Hail will heal Slib. Alright, perfect. Grizzly 2 sleeping, good. Archdemon with just an attack. We can take that. Awesome. In fact, I'm gonna risk using an herb here. Or not an herb, a rib. My goodness. I must be hungry thinking about combining herbs with ribs to make a delectable meal. But I figure, with the fact the Archdemon has taken no damage, if I can keep giving him treats, we stand a really good chance of actually recruiting him. And if nothing else, this fight will probably be worth a lot of the XP. Generally speaking, too, I believe the person we're fighting tends to give items to us once we beat them. Most of the fighters do. So, getting rid of all of our treats and using healing will let us actually take those items, which is good. Alright, Meg keeping them locked down. Perfect. I love what I'm seeing. Alright, we only have one more beef jerky, which he is asleep, but I guess we'll try using it anyway. Yeah, it didn't do anything because he's asleep. Alright, fair enough. Wakes up. I guess we'll see, too, if that actually used the beef jerky. It didn't. Okay, good. I actually didn't know if it would or wouldn't. Come on, Archdemon. I would love to have a new friend. Now, admittedly, stealing monsters from other masters, or realistically convincing them, is tough. But because we haven't recruited them, we have a good shot, I think. So come on. 189 EXP. Meg increased to level 12. Very nice. Gains 3 HP, 2 MP, 3 attack, 6 defense, 5 agility, 3 int. Oh, no recruit. Oh well. You're as good as the rumors. I was completely beaten. Got a warp wing. A sky bell. Hey, alright. Maybe not worth all of our treats, but still, I figured it was worth trying. Speaking of, the sky bell. It cures confusion once. It's decently useful. Honestly, the EXP was more worth it, to be honest. Because look at that, Slib almost got a level, Hail's close to a level. We're doing darn good. Honestly, that was worth it. It was a tough fight, but we proved ourselves. I feel good. Unfortunately, that did burn through all of Slib's MP. Awesome fun, by the way. But that should be a-okay. Oh, and look, we've got plenty of goodies to replenish what we just used. Not an issue. Sure, losing the rib kinda sucks, but I'm not too worried about it. Now, the only thing I am worried about is the fact that the boss is Madcat, who we heard was extremely fast. That might be a problem. Also, Caterpillar. Um, I'm just gonna let them fight and see who they go for first. Because if we could try to get Caterpillar, that would be nice. But I'm not convinced they will go for that. To be fair, it's just beef jerky. So, use it anyway. Whatever. We can always get more. But man, if we had gotten that Arc Demon, that would have been awesome. He didn't exactly seem all that good or powerful. But, like, I figured it was worth a shot to get a unique monster we haven't seen before. Caterpillar cast Upper, does nothing. Because luckily it's only Upper, not Increase. Which I think, too, if I wanted Hail to use Increase, I would need to put him on Fixed for him to actually use that, because it's supporting magic rather than, like, outright healing. So, not a big deal, but worth noting. 31 EXP. Slib gains a level and is level 9. Gains 8 HP, 4 MP, 5 attack, 6 defense, 4 agility, 6 int. Very nice. No recruitment, but no problem. Goopy. You should be well enough to deal with. I don't have any treats to recruit you, but you never know. Sometimes you get a lucky recruit regardless. And we must be so close to taking them out in one go. Would be really nice. 6 EXP, we'll take it. Oh, this is a very long tunnel. I say tunnel. Forest path. Gives us some money, though. Very nice. Now, one thing I don't know if I've mentioned, and if I have, oh well, I figure it's worth repeating. The coins on the floor can also be a tiny metal. So it's always worth trying to pick those up. Because that's actually the main way of getting tiny metals, is just finding them in the wild. You won't be able to get even half or a fourth of the needed tiny metals to get all of the rewards from the Metal Man without, you know, exploring here. So, it's a good thing to be on the lookout for them. Depending on your luck, you might get things much quicker than I do. 19 EXP just for the Dragon Kid? Man, that is awesome. That's the other nice thing about these later gates. The harder they are, the better EXP you earn. But, obviously, they're harder. So, it pays off. Keep on fighting. And to be honest, I'm kind of growing attached to our team here. Meg, Slib, and Hale make a really great trio. It will be sad once we replace Meg. But still, at least her offspring will journey with us afterwards. Eventually, we'll say goodbye to all 3 of these companions, and that will be sad. But their children will certainly help us. Once the time comes, of course. Caterpillar down, Goopy is sleeping, could not be in a better position. Meg keeping her MP nice and high with Rob Magic, you'll love to see it. Very good EXP. Ooh, an item floor. Alright. Let's see. Admittedly... that Skybell might be worth selling. Otherwise, he sells herbs, love water, antidotes, moon herbs, awake sand, skybells, laurels, and a new item, which can also be the little herb icon, world leaves. These revive a party member. They are super expensive, but boy, are they super worth it. For now, though, honestly, I would rather have the money from the Skybell, and everything else, I don't think I need. Now, another interesting thing. Notice how we're selling for 100% of the price. The Beast Tail cost 400, and we can sell it for 400. Items can be sold for their max price in these random stores. So it's worth noting if you're trying to make a lot of money. Otherwise, Save the game, just because it feels right. Keep on going. Ooh, new music. I love it. I love getting new music in this game. Oh, when it gets interrupted by a random fight. A gang of pickies. Huh. Well, I guess I shouldn't be picky then, huh? Huh? Eh. Look, I know it wasn't exactly clever. But still, I try. I try. Slib gets his good old fireball out there. Very nice. Meg getting sleep going. Now, the only thing I'm kind of worrying about here is we are just blowing through MP. At least Slib and Meg are. Hail, not so much. So I might set everyone to just charge and let everyone try to regain MP. Because I would like to have magic for the boss coming up. He's a tricky one. Ooh, nice critical Slib. Very good. Now, to be fair, Slib's MP doesn't matter as much. It's namely Meg and Hale. Speaking of, Hale gains a level and is level 11. Gains 3 HP, 3 MP, 3 attack, 3 defense, 5 agility, 3 int. Very nice. So yeah, honestly, I think for now, charge, cautious. Should be all well. Let's keep on exploring and see what goodies we can find. Ooh, a fairy rat. Alright. Interesting. Now, oh, that was what I was worried about. Spot slimes are some of the most annoying enemies because they are masters at giving gosh darn status ailments. I hate them. They call for help, they give you status ailments. They are just annoying. Now, also, too, if you noticed there, the fairy rat, it used Smash Slime, which is Smash Slime. It deals bonus damage to slimes. There are generally moves that deal bonus damage to each monster family, and encountering them in a bad spot can really be detrimental. Also, if you saw, the fairy rat slowed us down, which is annoying. Now, I don't think I have any jerky or anything, because frankly, those annoying skills would be kind of nice to have. Still, beggars can't be choosers. Ideally, we'll still get some good EXP, though. A lot of slowing, but not a lot of anything else. Good enough. Yeah, 51 EXP. That is amazing. And hey, look at that. The female fairy rat got up and is looking at us. We absolutely will take her along. Let's call her, I guess, just Fair? Sounds fair enough. And then let's actually take a look at you. I'm curious. Level 6. No defense, but pretty good across the board otherwise. Rebel, no slow and smash lime. Alright. Sounds good to me. Otherwise, we have a herb. Which, to be honest, I do want. Because the more healing we can get, the better. I would like to listen to the song, but, hey, I'm not gonna turn my nose up at EXP. Experience is good. Hale taking a bunch of damage is not good. Good use of fireball. Good heal, I love it. Meg building up her MP for the boss fight, which is excellent. Yeah, that Smash Slime really does some damage. Now, notably, because Hale generally defends, and most enemies try to target your healer, it won't do that much damage, but you still gotta look out for it. It can catch you off guard. When it does, boy, does it hurt. Oh, man. Yeah, these fights are getting a little rude. Shouldn't be anything we can't deal with, but it's gonna be slow going. That smash slime does hurt. Luckily, the enemy monsters aren't so good at designating a single target, so we generally will have our run of the fight, but, yeah, all that slowing is really awful. Because seeing as agility does seem to affect the hit chance, it being so low means we're not going to hit them as often because of the agility disparity between the two. So, yeah, it's not that great. It doesn't seem to affect it too much, but it did notably make us miss once or twice. So, I think I can safely say agility does affect hit rate, even if very slightly. So, explored down here. I would have liked the herb, but sure. And to be honest, as much as I do want to start cutting out battles, I do like showing at least the first entirety of us going through Mystic World, because it just feels right. I want you guys to see and experience what this game is actually like. And later on, like once I've already cleared it, that cutting ahead and skipping around I think is fine, so long as you have seen the first experience and understand what you might encounter on a given go-through. That's always kind of been my, my mantra with doing things, is I like being as real with you guys as I can, at showing what a game actually is offering, as opposed to some super edited, ultra cut up, squeaky clean, nice run that looks good, but cuts out all the, extra annoying stuff that if you played the game you would encounter and be disappointed by. I like to keep it honest. So let's see here. I think the Mystic Hole is going to be directly north of us right now. Not the end of the world, but annoying. Calls for help, allies appear, play on the beatdown. Now the dangerous thing about allies is they can hit you a whole bunch, and it's kind of random, so you gotta be careful about that. Still, very good fireball from Slid. You'll love to see it. Hale certainly getting his MP's worth. Otherwise, luckily, most of our defenses are pretty good to the fact, or to the point, where we don't really have to worry too much about taking huge damage like we were in the beginning of the game. So, that is nice. What's also nice is Meg gaining a level, getting to level 13. She gains 4 HP, 3 MP, 5 attack, 5 defense, 5 agility, 4 int. Very nice, Meg. That makes me wonder, 128? Yeah, Slip might actually hit level 10. That would be nice. If we keep having those big 50 EXP fights, it'll probably happen. There's the Mystic Hole. The whole gang of monsters, which, hey, they haven't spotted us yet. That means we get a free bonus round. Even Hale took the time to attack because he realized there's no danger. So yeah, super useful. Now obviously the opposite can also happen where they get a bonus round, but we've been lucky so far and haven't really had that happen. I think it happened to me one time when I was going and doing the farming to get Slib Fireball. It's not super often it happens. In early game, it usually doesn't make too big of a difference. It saves you on a few resources maybe. But later on, oh man, can it make or break a fight. It is rough. Still, 59 EXP. I love it. We have one more tile to explore, and I figure if we can get Slib that level, I would like to. Now, the nice thing is that Slib is starting to do such good physical damage that him using Fireball is really only good when there's multiple targets. So, him not having MP for a single boss that's, alone, isn't the end of the world. If anything, it just means he'll do more damage, which is great. Ooh, Hale gets a free heal. I love it. So yeah, there those rats go slowing us again. And there they go dodging, too. Luckily, they kind of just keep trying to slow after so long, and they're kind of useless. So, I don't find it too bad. Yeah, try to slow us. Ooh, nice. Awesome critical. Another 46 EXP. No other items, alright. So yeah, I think if we get one more good fight... Oh yeah, Slib will definitely level up. That would be worth it before the boss. I figure we'll go a little long today, just because, I kinda disappointed everyone with no breeding. So, sorry. Oh yeah. This will be a great fight for leveling Slib up. It will be a little slower going, just because, well, slow is being cast, and also Slib has no MP for Fireball. That's okay. There he goes, raising defense. You darn caterpillar, you. Yeah, Smash Slime does hurt, but nothing we have to really worry about. Even the caterpillar only does like 10 damage to Slib, which isn't terrible. Now, if he was hitting Slib with Smash Slime, it'd probably do upwards of 20 to 30 damage, which would hurt. So, I'm glad he's targeting Hail. At least I think it'd do about that much. Maybe not. I might overestimate how much defense Hail has and how little defense Slib has. But hey, Slib hits level 10, gaining 9 HP, 4 MP, 4 attack, 5 defense, 4 agility, 5 intelligence. Perfect. Let's see. We'll heal up Hail with an herb. Let's hot on down. See what we're dealing with. Oh. Nice, place you got here. Also, too, this music. I love this song so much. Something about it sounds so, I guess, regal? I don't know, like, for as limited as the Game Boy and Game Boy Color sound was, I think they did an amazing job with it. Still, before we get into our fight, let's change our plan accordingly. And, hey there. Whoosh, whoosh. Yeah? Guffaw, guffaw. One more time? Whoosh, whoosh. Cackle. Okay. Here we have Madcat. A fairly mundane boss. It's really fast and hits decently hard. It's also somewhat susceptible to sleep, which is not great. But frankly, I think we'll be just fine. Because when you do get sleep, that's still a free turn. So it'll probably be fine. If you've noticed, early game, having a Draki is kind of awesome. Being able to just repeatedly put single targets into sleep really helps guarantee these boss fights. Now later on, you really won't be able to do this because most bosses are going to be outright immune, if not very resistant to sleep. But in these early fights, It helps a lot. And I mean, you've been seeing the arena fights too. It really helps there as well. So, I'm thankful to have sleep. And to be fair, for random encounters, it's still pretty good. I want to say later on, it evolves into Sleep All, which does what you think it would do. Yeah, so far, Madcat ain't exactly hard. So I guess he's taking a cat nap, huh? Yeah, I deserve that. But hey, the fight should be pretty in the bag, even if he slashes at tornado speed. For whatever reason, he's going for Slib, who has a lot of HP. So, works for me. There we go. Madcat's knocked out. Now, luckily, this is another guaranteed recruitment boss. You will always be able to recruit Madcat. Very useful. So sure, come along. His name is Gig. So, why change it? Come along, bud. Which I don't think I want to take him with us, but let's give him a look. He comes at level 12 with pretty good HP and decent stats across the board. He's also a hot blood naturally and has Vacuum Slash, Squall Hit, and Leg Sweep. All pretty good detrimental abilities and things that hit pretty hard with good value. Madcat's pretty legit.
Terry! Ow!
Brr. Sorry, I didn't really pull my R on that.
It seems Madcat is attached to Terry. Let's go back.
Thank you, Wadabo. Figure we'll end off this nice long episode.
Oh, Terry, you beat Madcat. They say Madcat has the agility of the wind. Your agility must be like a tornado.
Oh, King.
It reminds me, have you been going to the Shrine of Starry Night to breed your monsters? Master breeding, and you will master battle. Better breeding makes stronger monsters. You are dismissed. Busy.
It's true, King. That's actually why we've been waiting to breed them. Give the courageous Master Terry the power of Great Tree. Ah. And thanks for the herb. So yeah, next time we play Dragon Warrior Monsters, maybe we'll see if Gig and Meg would be a good couple. And if so, perhaps we'll do our first spot of breeding, and then go through the Gate of Bewilder. I think it'll be a darn good time. As always, I'm Brad. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.